Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Hi. How is everyone? SUKHOON Nation in here. Hi. TMI earlier. Yes, I saw. I watched it. I reacted to it. I have to edit it. And then I don't know when that's going to get uploaded because I'm still prioritizing my treasure map reactions. But I did watch and react to TMI. I will probably post those at a later time. Again, I'm prioritizing my treasure map reactions. Hello. Hello there. Cool. How is everybody doing? Teared up from HYUNSuk being so proud, right? Cool. What a perfect occasion to do a SUKHOON today, aka TMI's episode. Yes, I know, right? Seriously, the payer of this reading wanted this to happen literally before Jihoon's birthday. So I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Actually, I've been up working and doing a lot of things like my work and designing because for those that know me, I've been trying to design my own tarot deck. So I've been kind of up and I haven't slept yet, and it's literally almost 3 in the morning here in Los Angeles. I don't know why I'm crazy this way, but yeah, I haven't slept yet. I've been up doing work. So after this reading, after this live stream, I'm probably going to knock the heck out. Did you react to Rosé's music video too? Yes, I did. I did react to that. Let's see. I did do a reaction. I also did an analysis. But again, for those that aren't aware, I've prioritizing all my treasure map reactions to catch up to them first, around like this week and going into the next week. And then later on next week will be all my music video reactions and analysis that will be up. So yeah. Oh my God, have you been doing your own deck these days? I have. I've been working on it for a couple months now. So, yeah. All right. So, who's ready for this reading on Jihoon and HYUNSuk? Who is ready? Everyone ready for this? I'm going to try my best. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm trying my best not to talk so loud this time because, again, it's 3 in the morning. I'm trying not to wake up my roommate. So, so yeah, let me know. All right. It's a tarot deck that I'm designing, so it's good. It's a long process. It's going to take me a very long time to do because there's 78 cards in a tarot deck, and I'm literally only on the 10th card. So I have a long way to go. I'm on the 10th card, and I've been working on this deck for 2 months. So it's going to be a while till that deck is ready. Okay. Watanabe. Haruto. Haruto. Yep. Let's see. All right. Let's go. I want to thank the payer of this reading. Actually, she did not want to be anonymous, so shout out. Go if you possibly know her. She goes by the alias Baby Blue or Bebe Blue. So thank you, Baby Blue, for paying for this reading. I do appreciate your support and your interest and trust. So thank you. Thank you so much. Because she is the payer of this reading, she does have a set of questions that I will be answering through the cards. But before I do get to her questions, I have a specific flow chart and a specific spread to go by before I actually go into it, because it's a dynamic reading. So I'm going to just go over the basic questions between Jihoon and HYUNSUK's relationship. Okay, so if I might have extra energy and time, maybe I will like have you guys ask me questions later, but for now, just the basic flow chart and the set of questions from Baby Blue. All right, so on that note, for those that are new here, yes, I am a tarot reader. Been doing this for 17 years almost. Just know that just because this is a tarot reading, this does not mean that this is 100% factual or definite or fixated. So anything I say today in this reading, again, can change, okay? You don't have to believe in this if you're not, but just kind of use your own intuition and your own discernment as you listen to this reading, okay? All right, and if you guys want me to read another idol or another dynamic, I have those available on my website. It's in the description box below. If you want a one-on-one reading with me, I would be more than happy to do that with you. I have openings available as well, so if you guys want a personal reading with me, if you need guidance, clarity, any of that sort, I do have that service as well, okay? Cool, let's go. Okay. So we're going to tap into Jihoon and HYUNSUK's energy today. Let's see how they're doing first. If they're doing well right now, then we can proceed with the reading. If not, we may have to delay or postpone or cancel this reading. Just depends. So we'll check it out. How is both HYUNSUK and Jihoon doing today? Thank you so much. Jason is here, by the way. So Jason says hi. Can we read them today? How is their energy doing? Oh. Cool. We have the Fool card. Fool card. This says pretty good youthful energy, kind of on an exciting energy right now, because there's probably something that's being worked on, something new is coming forth. So yeah, they have a very ambitious energy right now. So their energy is good. Have a positive end right now. Let's see what else. How else are they doing? How else are they doing? So it's a lot of cards. Cool. Queen of Coins. Precious. We have a nurturing sense. We have Temperance as well. The Sun card. So these are all positive cards. So we're pretty good. We get to proceed this reading. How ironic would it be if like I tap into an energy just to see if they're okay, and then I get like bad energy, then I would have to cancel it. Wouldn't that suck? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that suck? Okay. All right. So let's go with the basic flow. What is their initial energy when they first met? What was their initial energy when they first met? What is their initial energy when they first met? What is their initial energy when Jihoon and HYUNSUK first met around that time? Excuse me. Oh. Cute. What? I love it here. We have the Six of Cups. If you can already tell by the image, okay, this is already like a youthful union, someone that basically their first meeting already felt like something that, like, as if like they've known each other before, something very precious, something that felt very familiar right off the bat. It was already comfortable. So you can see the two union here. Six of Cups is about, you know, just a feeling of something comfortable and familiar, even though it was the first meeting. So that's really sweet. Very sweet. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. What else? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Very passionate, very passionate beings. They both have huge ambitions, huge dreams. They have that similar common ground. So they have that definitely within when they first met. So they both have that fiery energy here. And then we also have the Justice card as well. The Justice card talks about how, again, also while, you know, while they first met, it was comfortable and whatnot, and then they both have that kind of like fiery drive, but also that kind of like meticulous part of them where, you know, obviously they both became trainees and whatnot. And so yeah, they have their fiery side, but they also have their serious and articulate side to them. So these are basically what I'm seeing, that the two common grounds that they have with each other. But at the end of the day, from the very get-go, it's very familiar, very comforting. So great. Great. Is there anything else we can know about their first meeting? Thank you. Love your nails. Thank you, Ara. Thank you. Need to get them done again, but thank you. Ooh, anything else? Oh, that is that there. Ooh, okay. Let me see. Oh, by the way, disclaimer, if I pause, if I like end up spacing out or if I'm too quiet, just know that I'm focused on the spread in front of me, or I'm trying to get the downloads or the visions that I'm trying to absorb. So again, just a little disclaimer there if I end up being quiet all of a sudden or space out. It's just because I'm communicating with spirit. So perfect. Oh, how sweet. Okay. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna put another like warning. I have these expectations of this reading to be very how would I say this? Very soft, because obviously Jihoon is Pisces. He's the only water sign in Treasure, and he's the most watery boy in the group because he has a water stellium. He has so many water placements. But what's really, I always talk about it on my Twitter if you follow me on Twitter, but both Jihoon and HYUNSUK share a Cancer moon. Cancer is a water sign. Moon is about their internal emotions and their internal feelings. And so basically, when they have like their heart-to-heart synchronicity, they're both soft and they both understand each other, and they're both just watery and emotional and soft babies. Okay, their Cancer moon is my favorite thing about that duo. Literally, it's their Cancer moon that makes me simp over that duo. Like, that's like literally JISUK or SUKHOON is my like one of my top favorite pairs in Treasure. So just putting that out there. I already expect this reading to be super soft. Super soft. Anyways, so again, to kind of continue what else we can find in their initial meeting. So we have the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins talks about generosity. So they're both very giving. They're both givers in general. And so what I'm seeing actually, which is funny because we have the Six of Coins, but we also have the Seven of Coins. And it's funny because there's this kind of, how would I say it? They get a little competitive when it comes to their emotions or when it comes to being sweet or becoming a giver, because Cancer moons, just even though they're soft, even though Cancer is like the soft type, especially Cancer moon placement, if you kind of clash those two, they get competitive in being affectionate, because Cancers actually have that need for a validation because they like taking care of the people that they love. And so both Jihoon and HYUNSUK have this dynamic or this common ground where they not really fight, but they do have that internal ground where like, oh, I want to take care of so and so, and then then like another member is like, oh, I want to take care of him too, kind of thing. So it makes a lot of sense now to me why those two are the leaders, just because, and that's why like they're considered to be mom and dad of treasure. It's just really precious. So yeah, we have that generosity card. And then Seven of Coins is about kind of like battling it out and letting like their love and affection for their members like grow, and like their peers grow. And then I do want to share something very, very sweet. So, because they both share that Cancer moon, they both have that synchronized understanding. Like when it comes to feelings, doesn't matter like what the output is on life or on work or on their members in their ethic, their work ethic or whatnot, just anything when it comes to their aspects in life. When they speak to each other, they're so in sync and they both understand each other so well that it almost feels like a mirror, and it's like I am you, you are me kind of feeling. And I am confirming this because of the Lovers card. Okay, the Lovers card, even though it is called the Lovers actually generally means being in an understanding of each other. Okay, don't jump into conclusions. Let me explain. The Lovers means the general energy of being so synchronized, okay? Understanding each other's needs and requirements, and also looking at outputs of life similarly, okay? Okay? So there is that. Literally, there is that. Okay? All right. So there is that. Now let's move forward. Let's go to HYUNSUK's energy. Let's go to HYUNSUK's energy. What exactly was HYUNSUK's individual energy during that time in the beginning? we have just started, but someone already put too much sugar in this reading. That's too funny. You guys are funny. Okay, so what was HYUNSUK's individual energy around that time? Oh, interesting. Ah, I see. Oish. Okay, that's too many cards. It's too many cards. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Wow, I didn't expect that. Okay, hold on. I will share it with you. I'm actually going to do the comparison now. Hold on. I'm just going to see. What about Jihoon's energy? What was Jihoon's individual energy around that time before they first met? Thank you. What was Jihoon's? Thank you. Oh. This reading's gonna make me feel away. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Hold on, one more card. I'm just gonna clarify with one more card for Jihoon's end. You're nervous. Don't be nervous. It's not bad, I promise. It's actually really good. It's just really intense. It's really good, I promise. One more? Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Ooh, I love it here. Oh my gosh, I love this dynamic. I love this dynamic even more. Okay, ready? You ready? Ooh. Okay, so let's go with actually first off, okay. So HYUNSUK, we're going to HYUNSUK's individual energy first, okay? So we have in the beginning, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse talks about is speaking to me about how HYUNSUK at first, like in his own individual energy, he was already contemplating whether to stay or go. Whether to stay or go. And so he's been like, he was already in that kind of position where he's like kind of stuck in a rut. He's like, oh my God, should I remain here? Should I keep going? Should I, just proceed and whatnot? But, he was kind of like contemplative of where he stands is the right thing to do. And he's a Taurus, right? Hyunsuk is a Taurus, so please keep in mind of that. We have the Hierophant card. Hierophant card is actually a Taurus. Okay, the Hierophant represents Taurus. And so basically I can say that Hyunsuk came out in the spread. Okay, so Hyunsuk came out, he's a Hierophant, but the Hierophant actually means your traditions, your belief system, your morals, your dreams, your aspirations, and just anything that is important to you. Okay, so with this coming out, Hyunsuk coming out with the Hierophant plus the 8 of Cups in reverse, he's basically saying that Hyunsuk has been contemplating what will serve him best, what's going to benefit him best individually on his own, right? He's like, am I meant to be here? Should I stay here? Does this serve me? Does this benefit me if I remain or if I go? Right? There is that energy here. And he was kind of unstable. I'm going to be kind of front with you. We have the 4 of Wands, which kind of represents an instability. Okay, so he's contemplative of, like, again, if where he stands was worth it to prolong any longer. And then on that end, when we're going to the opposite end where Jihoon is, here's where it gets me. Here's where it gets me. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands, where this card represents a battle or a survival mode. And so let's talk about how the 8 of Cups on Hyunsuk's end versus Jihoon's 9 of Wands. This 8 of Cups talks about how Hyunsuk has battled a long time and is tired. Jihoon's end is also similar, like, working really hard, but not yet tired. Okay, so they're both in similar, energies already at the beginning, individual energies on their own. They have the very similar vibe, similar energy. However, Hyunsuk was already at that breaking point, whereas Jihoon was still a fighter. Okay, so but they have this common ground with each other. Now, this is where it gets really soft because Jihoon comes in, right? Jihoon's in this picture with the Queen of Cups energy. Okay, Queen of Cups is the embodiment of using your emotions with emotional maturity. Okay, say that because with this Hierophant card, being Hyunsuk, Taurus is an earth sign. Think of it like, if it's earth, it's like you think of rock. You think of someone so sturdy, and Taurus is also a fixed sign. So Taurus, it has this fixated beliefs. It's hard for a Taurus to adapt to change. It's hard for a Taurus or a fixed sign of any other sort to, break their belief system, right? It takes them a while to adapt. Meanwhile, we have Jihoon as the water sign. Cups is water, okay? Queen of Cups is water. So it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But obviously, Jihoon is a Pisces and Cancer moon. So again, this is Jihoon, this is Hyunsuk. So now it's getting soft because as hard-headed or maybe as stern as Hyunsuk may have embodied the whole time, Jihoon came into the picture to soften him up. Okay, Jihoon came into the picture and softened him up, kind of deal, and he kind of enlightened HYUNSUK much more to like keep going. Like Jihoon assured HYUNSUK to keep going because he's not alone. Like he gets to understand because Pisces are empaths and they have that, you know, adaptation more than Taurus does. So Jihoon's like, hey, I get it. I get you. I know I can relate to you. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, you know, kind of thing. And the Knight of Cups also on Jihoon's end. Jihoon's Knight of Cups says basically, if you need any kind of comfort, I am here for you, or I'm going to, you know, motivate you. Knights are about action. Knights are about action. And so, and then again, cups, Knight of Cups, cups is water. So it's about giving action through the acts of love, through the acts of support, through the acts of affection. So again, if HYUNSUK ever needed that support system, Jihoon was already coming into the picture to give that to him. Okay. All right. Yeah. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? You guys okay? We're good. It's very soft. It's very precious. Right? I know, seriously. Okay. Okay. It's very sweet. All right. So let's go in. What is their overall shared energy from before going into now? Oops. We love it here. Oh, wow. This question is so funny. Okay. The answer to this question, it's making me really, oh my God. I thought I couldn't get any softer, but I guess it can. Yep. Okay. So what is their shared energy with each other from the beginning and even going till now? Okay, let me show you what it is. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse again. So this talks about how in the beginning they've had that, you know, shared instance where, you know, there's no such thing. Like basically it's like, oh, I'm not going to leave you hanging. You're not going to leave me hanging. We're just going to help each other out the best way possible. So it came out again. And then we also have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Swords with the Eight of Cups, this both reverse talks about how they share each other's burdens. They share each other's, you know, their sympathies and whatnot. And so again, it's all about that synchronized understanding with each other's needs and requirements and their feelings and their emotions. And, you know, we have two eights. All right, we have two eights. 8 is a number of abundance. 8 is a number of infinite blessings. So both of them are kind of like in the sense of like when they first met, it's just like it fit well. Okay, it fit well. Then to tie off this question, we have again the Lover's card. The Lover's card talks about, again, the Lover's card talks about the general feeling of being understood and being, you know, in the comfort of each other. In the comfort of each other. And then they have, I mean, Lovers is number 6 in the major arcana. 6 is about balance. So they do give each other that understanding and that balance. So look, we literally have a very consistent energy between them from the very beginning and even till now. There hasn't been much change. There's been, you know, there's always like a strong support system. And then they always have like a genuine love for each other. So it's very sweet. Very sweet. Okay. All right. All right, next. Let's go. Oops. Okay. What is HYUNSUK's contribution? What is HYUNSUK's contribution to this dynamic with Jihoon? Yeah, I remember that too. HYUNSUK did say that him and Jihoon were close right away. So what is... Oh, wow. Okay. So what is HYUNSUK's contribution to this dynamic with JIHOON? What is HYUNSUK's contribution to this dynamic with JIHOON? Oh, wow. Hello to the 200 viewers. Wow, this is the most in a while. So hello, everyone loves SUKHOON. Everyone's here for leader line, but welcome, guys. Okay. What is HYUNSUK's contribution to the dynamic with JIHOON? Oh my gosh, bigosh. Oh my gosh, bigosh. All right, and what is JIHOON's contribution to the dynamic with HYUNSUK? What is JIHOON's contribution to this dynamic with HYUNSUK? Wow. Okay. That's a lot of cards. What else? Soft. Soft, 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 soft. Oh, wow. One moment, guys. Let me just... Okay. My heart. Oh, okay. My goodness. So I want to kind of talk about this real quick, actually, before I show you the cards. I do want to say that I did a long time ago, even before I really invested my emotions to being a fan of Treasure and getting to know them at first. I actually did read JIHOON and HYUNSUK a long time ago, months ago, on my Twitter. I remember I went on Periscope on my Twitter account just to do readings like this, and I did that. They were literally my first dynamic reading on Twitter, and what I saw in that reading, I'm seeing it still today. So I'm just kind of like internally shook because it's still the same spread and it's still the same energy that I read like back in February of last year. So it's been over a year and I read them before. So I'm going to share to you what I saw and what I'm still seeing in this spread. So what is HYUNSUK's contribution to the dynamic with JIHOON? So HYUNSUK, what he does for JIHOON energetically. So whenever JIHOON, we have the Nine of Swords, okay? Whenever JIHOON is in the Nine of Swords energy, say that whether it's reversed or upright, Nine of Swords talks about feeling like out of place or feeling, you know, kind of like in a suffocating manner, like just handling way too much on your own, feeling like things aren't going right, kind of thing. So whenever JIHOON is in that kind of energy, HYUNSUK is the reminder, or he reminds JIHOON, like, and he grounds him because he is a Taurus. He is an earth sign. He kind of basically grounds JIHOON to not to calm down, but to remind him that he's not alone and that he has support, like that JIHOON has support, and that HYUNSUK is someone that's supportive. Because in spite of like JIHOON having his episodes where he's like, oh my God, I don't think this is gonna go well, or in spite of feeling like, oh, I don't think I'm like capable or good enough, HYUNSUK is here to remind him that, you know, the 10 of Cups here, if you can look at the image, so it looks like a, you know, a happy dynamic in this card. HYUNSUK reminds JIHOON a lot about, you know, how the destination, basically. Like, yes, the journey is rough, but you know, the destination will be worth it, kind of thing. The goal is worth it. The happiness at the end of the road is worth it, right? And then, you know, 10 of Cups talks about like fate as well. So again, whenever JIHOON has his moments, because no one's perfect, everyone will have their moments when they have their doubts and insecurities, right? And so when that happens, HYUNSUK reminds him, hey, what did you tell me before, right? When I said it, when they first met in the beginning, JIHOON's the one that reminded HYUNSUK that he has a support system. Now, whenever JIHOON has his moments, HYUNSUK does the same. Okay. Now, I saw this before. Okay. I saw this before in that reading that I did a long time ago. So there is that. And then on Jihoon's end, okay, what does Jihoon contribute to the dynamic with HYUNSUK? Here's the thing. So HYUNSUK is leader, but so is Jihoon, right? So kind of think of it in the way that even though they're both leaders, HYUNSUK is quote unquote, I guess, the main leader, right? He's the main leader in the group. And so say for example, HYUNSUK has his moments. He may have his I know that Jihoon has that whole title where he's like the dad and he's the one that's very firm with how things are going, like in terms of leading the group and leading production or whatnot. But Hyunsuk is much more hard on himself. Okay, Hyunsuk is much more hard on himself. So what Jihoon contributes to his dynamic with Hyunsuk, we have the Knight of Coins. Okay, the Knight of Coins talks about how Jihoon can remind Hyunsuk that it's okay to lighten up. Remember that Jihoon also has that happy pill, happy virus energy, right? So a lot of the times, yes, Jihoon has his dad moments, but he reminds Hyunsuk to lighten up, to relax. Okay, he's like, yes, I get it. You're a leader. You want everything to be perfect. But Jihoon's the one that is reminding Hyunsuk to relax, still be happy, enjoy. Don't stress. Out with the stress. Okay, and then we also have the Four of Coins. So this one actually makes me laugh because I also had this card in the last reading, like way back in February for JISUK. But Four of Coins talks about how how do I say it? It's like, let me just show it to you in the image. Four of Coins is talking about protection and greed, but in a positive manner because of this Knight of Coins present. So look at this image. Imagine Hyunsuk here. This is Hyunsuk. And then look at, this is Jihoon, this protective bird in like kind of, surrounding and protecting Hyunsuk. So in other words, Jihoon's contribution is to protect Hyunsuk. Jihoon's contribution is to protect Hyunsuk. He will fight for him. If things will go wrong, if things go against him, he's ready to fight. Jihoon's ready to fight for Hyunsuk. He will do the most to protect Hyunsuk. Okay. Right. Right. Very precious. Very, very, very actually, let me check something real quick. Let me just double check their birth chart because I kind of forgot. Yeah, see, that makes a lot of sense. Love it. I love it here. So where did I put it? Damn it, I already shuffled it, didn't I? Okay, so what I'm trying to say is the whole protective side from Jihoon on Hyunsuk. Here's the thing. Here's something you need to know. Even though Jihoon is a full-on water sign, I do mention this a lot on my account on Twitter. I rave about it all the time. Even though Jihoon is a full-on water boy, he has Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, but he also has, let me remind you, he also has 2 Aries. Okay, he has an Aries Mars and an Aries rising. Now let me talk to you about the Aries Mars. That Aries Mars of Jihoon is the one that would fight for Hyunsuk or defend Hyunsuk. Why does Hyunsuk need defending? Because versus opposing Jihoon's Aries Mars, Hyunsuk has a Scorpio Mars. Scorpio is a water sign. So there's that opposition. Okay. Jihoon has a fiery Mars. Hyunsuk has a watery Mars. So even though Scorpios are like the tougher end of the water signs, but a water sign is still a water sign. A water sign is still a water sign. And so Jihoon will really fight. That Aries Mars won't won't be quiet. All right, anyways, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Okay. Wait 1 second, guys. Okay, so let's continue since that is that. Last question is, or in this form, in this spread, what is the overall advice for the both of them in the future to grow? Okay. What is their overall advice from the universe in order for the both of them to grow in the future? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Yo, I'm going to simp real hard, real quick. I am going to simp so hard right now. Overall advice. One more card, please. One more card. Okay. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? So, the universe, this advice is pretty loud and clear for the both of them. So let's start with the first card. We have the Empress card. Okay, the universe says, if I talking, talking to how do I say this? If the universe could talk to Jihoon and HYUNSUK, right? If the universe can talk to them, okay, the Empress, with the Empress, it says, hey, HYUNSUK, Jihoon, take care of each other, okay? You have each other. Take care of each other, okay? Just pretend that I'm the universe and I want to talk to HYUNSUK and Jihoon, okay? Take care of each other. Support each other, all right? You have each other, okay? And then again, continuing on, I'm just channeling as if I'm the universe, right? I'm talking to HYUNSUK and Jihoon as if I'm doing that. I have the Judgment card. Okay, again, if I could talk to them, I am the universe telling them with the Judgment card. You will be tested here and there. There will be so much trials and tribulations. A lot of things are going to happen for you, both good and bad. But as long as you have each other, as long as you take care of each other, hey, as long as you take care of each other, both of you can handle all trials, all tests and tribulations and hardships. Take care of each other. Both of you can handle it. Okay. All right. Another thing that the universe wants to say is with the King of Coins, keep each other grounded. Remind each other to stay in the present moment. Do not be anxious of the past. Do not worry about the past. Do not be too stressed on the future either. Go slow. Go slow. The universe wants to tell them go slow. Go slow. Another thing is there will be moments where you may not know how to decide. Universe says you may have your moments where you and both of you are going to clash with decision making, but as long as you keep grounded, as long as you communicate well and are sturdy and allowing your emotions to not get the best of you, okay, take care of each other, you'll be able to make the right decisions together. All right? You'll be able to make the decisions together. Just keep yourself grounded. Again, that King of Coins is very prominent and strong in this spread. And lastly, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords from the universe says, all right, the Queen of Swords in the universe says, hey, HYUNSUK, Jihoon, keep your boundaries, all right? Not within each other, but like outside of the both of you. If there is too much to tackle, this is why you have each other. If there's too much going on, this is why you have each other. You two are going to be able to protect each other and fight for each other as long as you keep your emotions in check. And then lastly, in conclusion, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands from the universe says, hey, both of you are capable of moving forward. Both of you are capable of leading a good future, not just for yourselves, but also for the group, excuse me, that you are both leading together. Okay? Everything's going to be okay. Plan together, communicate together, envision the future together with, you know, in synchronicity. There we go. That's the advice. That's the advice. So, all right. Great. Everyone's feeling emotional. How's everyone doing? Should I take a does everyone need a break? Should I stop? Should I just, you know, overall end this? 걱정 마. All right. Oh no, Jan, keep going. We're doing very well. Okay, you say so. Okay, let's continue. That's the end of the basic format of my dynamic reading. So now we're gonna go into the pair, Baby Blue. Thank you again. We're gonna go through her questions. Now she has sent me 10 questions. However, I'm going to remove 2 of them because 2 of those questions were already answered in my basic format. Okay, so her first question again was, what are they contributing and learning from each other? That's already answered, but I could, you know what? Never mind. I will answer that. Let's use an oracle card for that one. What should they learn from each other and their dynamic to grow together? What should they learn? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Y'all are, I swear, it's just going to, be soft forever. Woo! Okay, you ready? So we have the regret in reverse. Regret talks about, like, okay, what should they learn from each other? Do not have any regrets. Move forward. All right? Move forward without regrets. Do everything you want to do without regrets. Just do the best you can, right? They're learning from each other. All right? We also have they're learning from each other some success. Look, their success, Jihoon's success is HYUNSUK's success, vice versa, okay? I know that there is no greater goal than to be of love. Yep. Another thing, we have trust. Look at that. They already trust each other. I could see that. But just to kind of emphasize it again, they are learning from each other some good trust. Okay, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust. Another thing is we have death. Do not be alarmed by this word. Okay, death is actually, you know, a beautiful card if you look at it that way. Death is about change. It's about transformation. Okay, death is about growth. When one thing ends, another door opens, right? When one door closes, another door opens. So death here, they are learning that opportunities always come forth, okay? And they both seek it, and they both go for it. All right? Cool. All right, let's go proceed. Okay, all right, so I feel like this is gonna be like the most popular question. I feel like this is going to be the most popular question now whenever I do these dynamic readings. So it's everyone's favorite. Who is the sweeter one? Who is the sweeter one and who is the clingy one and which one needs more attention or affection? This is like the favorite question every time I do a dynamic reading. Everyone's favorite question. Everyone wants to know, But literally, do I even have to answer this question? They're both Cancer moons. They're both Cancer moons. I'm going to assume they're both very equal. But if you really want my opinion, without pulling a card, I'm going to say it's Jihoon. I'm going to say it's Jihoon just because he's such a water sign through and through. So I would say they both understand each other with like the whole affection part, but I'm definitely going to say that Jihoon's the more clingy one for sure. Like, and the one that needs more affection and attention, just because all that water. Are you going to post any treasure map reaction today? Not today, probably tomorrow, because it is currently almost 4 a.m. here. Why am I here? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you guys. Okay, so let's go with the sweeter. Let's go with the question. We're breaking it down. Who is the sweeter one? Okay, that's the overall energy. So is it HYUNSuk? Is it HYUNSuk? Yeah, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. So after this reading, I'm like I'm going to sleep right away and I probably won't make it for Jihoon's birthday, like at midnight over there. So is it HYUNSuk? Okay. And then Jihoon's end. Who's the sweeter one? Is it Jihoon? Oops. Stop. I can't deal. What do you, okay, we're gonna go with the, I feel like this answered everything already at one go. Okay, we're gonna go in one go. Who is the sweeter one? Who is the sweeter one? It's HYUNSuk. Look at this. We have the Two of Cups. HYUNSuk is the sweeter one. HYUNSuk is the sweeter one with that Two of Cups. Look at it. Look, I love it too because look, it's we have these two men here in union, in synchronized union. They're just like, yeah, I understand you. I'm going to give you all my love and affection and just your understanding and compassion, right? This is HYUNSuk being the sweeter one. This is HYUNSuk actually being the sweeter one. However, that's just the sweeter part. But who's the more clingy one? Who is the more clingy one? We have Jihoon. It's Jihoon. Jihoon is the clingy one. HYUNSuk's the sweeter one, but Jihoon's the clingy one. Look at this. We have the Five of... Let me explain. Five of Coins, if whether or not it's upright or reverse, but we got it in reverse. Five of Coins talks about, say, abandonment or like leaving someone out. So even though HYUNSuk is very sweet and he has no problem showing love and affection and care and nurture and concern and whatnot, he has no problem doing that. But when there are moments, okay, you have to remember there is more than one member. There's more than there's literally 12 members in Treasure, and HYUNSuk has to think of all 11. Okay, HYUNSuk has to think of all 11, right? And so he has no problem showing love and affection towards Jihoon and whatnot. But and Jihoon's already admitted this before, he kind of feels left out. He actually voices out when he feels left out, when HYUNSuk doesn't give him attention because he's the second oldest, right? And so that Five of Coins in reverse says that Jihoon can't handle feeling left out. Jihoon not really hates, but he does get a little down on himself when he feels like out in the cold and feeling a little, left out and forgotten kind of thing. So yeah, again, HYUNSuk is the sweet one. Jihoon, he's the one that needs more affection and assurance. We also have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups talks about the overall energy between them. This is like they enjoy their presence all the time. Like there's always good between the both of them. So, yep. All right. So there's that. Now we're going to go to the next question that's very popular with this dynamic readings. Who's the one to lose their cool first? And who is the one to reach the other first to resolve it? Okay. Again, who is the one to lose their cool first? This is between each other. Who's the one to lose their cool first? And who is the one to reach out first to resolve it? Let's go with the first part. Who's the one to lose their cool first? We're going to go back to that Aries Mars versus Scorpio Mars. Before I pull a card, I'm going to assume and call the shots that it's JIHOON just because of that Aries Mars. Okay. So we'll see who's the one to lose their cool first. We'll see. Because even though JIHOON does have an Aries Mars, HYUNSUK does have a Scorpio Mars, and again, he also is a Taurus, so there might be that slight stubbornness within HYUNSUK's energy that might make him lose his cool. Think of it, Taurus. Taurus is a bull. Taurus is a bull. If you provoke a bull, you're going to get charged. Think of it that way, right? You just never know with HYUNSUK. Think of it in like that Running Man treasure map episode when he got called out that he's X-Man. You see how pissed he was? Did you see how pissed he was? You know what I mean? So you never know. You never know. HYUNSUK is that Taurus. He has that bull energy. Okay, my neck is like... So... HYUNSUK's what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right, even during their mafia. Yeah, no, it's cute. It is cute. Okay, so we'll see who is the one that loses their cool first. Is it HYUNSUK? Okay. Is it JIHOON? Oh, I didn't expect that. I see. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to, like, kind of make that clear. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So no one loses their cool more than the other. No one loses their cool more than the other. Okay, I'm just going to make that clear with you. No one, between the two of them, no one loses their cool more than the other. Why? Why do I say that? So first off, let's go into the overall energy between them when it comes to it. We have the Nine of Wands again. It came out. Okay, we came out. Nine of Wands is the card of battle. It's the card of survival mode. It's the card of tactic and, aggressive, fierce, not exactly fighting, but definitely fighting for what you want to resolve, right? So there is that battle mode. They share that. This is a shared card between the both of them. Now let me make this comparison because I say it's equal for the both of them. No one loses their cool more than the other because they equally feel the same type of rage. They feel the same type of anger, the same amount or level of anger. but there is a different way of how they manage it. It's not about who does it more, who loses it more or faster. It's about their anger management. Who manages their anger better? Who manages their anger or their rage better? Now, let me explain with HYUNSUK's energy. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So Eight of Wands in reverse said, wait, I saw this comment. Like Jay said, you're done if you dance between them. Exactly. So here's the thing. So that Eight of Wands on HYUNSUK's energy, Eight of Wands reverse, this says that HYUNSUK will have his moments depending on what's pissing him off. HYUNSUK will have his moments where he wants to dive head first or kind of like jump into conclusions first right away, but he will also have his moments where he stops himself. Okay? HYUNSUK has his middle ground. He will be like, do I get mad? Oh, maybe I shouldn't get mad. God, but I'm so mad. No, don't do it. He battles himself so much. And I'm going to confirm that as well because HYUNSUK has a Gemini Venus. Gemini has that duality from doing one thing to another. So HYUNSUK, he has that about him. Okay. HYUNSUK has this type of habit where if something is like annoying him or frustrating or pissing him off, he's like, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Okay. And then on Jihoon's end, the way Jihoon handles his anger, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what the problem is. It doesn't matter what is pissing off Jihoon. The way Jihoon handles his anger or his rages, even if it's something that he shouldn't take on, even if it's not even his problem, Jihoon has this Two of Coins. So look, imagine Jihoon here as like this mom here and carrying these two babies. So imagine Jihoon as this figure here, but when he is mad, when he is upset, he obligates himself to tackle it. He obligates himself to take on these problems, to take on this rage. He's like, I don't care if it's pissing me off. I'm going to say something, or I'm going to take on it. I'm going to tackle it. He's not going to back down. Jihoon will voice it out if he's upset. What do you expect with an emotional water baby with an Aries Mars? So yeah, he will not back down. He will express it no matter what. Whereas HYUNSUK, he decides first. He decides first. Okay? So next on. Okay, so who is the one to reach the other first to resolve it? Okay. Why is this cookie so salty kind of energy? I love that, right? Exactly. But it is a very good balance between them because, so say for example, think of it like, well, what if it's a huge conflict that's ongoing, and say that HYUNSUK doesn't want to deal with it, and maybe it's dragging out too long. You can rely at least on Jihoon. You can rely on Jihoon to be like, hey, we're dragging this too long. I'm going to say something, right? There's that. Or in other scenarios, say that there is a problem and Jihoon got way too ahead of himself and he spoke too soon. And so there's HYUNSUK trying to balance him out and say, hey, slow down. Let's reel you back in. Let's reel you back in, right? So there is that. There is that balance. Okay. So who is the one to reach the other first to resolve it? I'm going to, just because of that prior question, I'm going to assume that it really depends on what the issue is or what the conflict is, but I really feel like both of them are willing to communicate. Oh no, I was completely wrong. Oh my goodness. Hmm. I was wrong. 1 second. I'm trying to process this. Let me pull one more card. Their Cancer moon does not help. Their Cancer moon does not help because they're such soft babies that way with the Cancer moon. So say that there's a conflict between each other, or I don't see it happening a lot, to be honest, but say that if there ever is a conflict between the both of them, they actually, the question again, right? It's who's the one to reach out first to resolve the conflict. Now, both of them have a hard time when it comes to each other. Both of them have a hard time, or they kind of struggle when it comes to each other when they have to resolve something. I only say this because they don't like upsetting each other. This is that Cancer moon energy. So remember how I said Jihoon is blunt and forward and whatnot? Yes, he still is, even when it comes to HYUNSUK, but they hate upsetting each other. So Jihoon hates upsetting HYUNSUK, HYUNSUK hates upsetting Jihoon. I say this because of this Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords talks about how there's like hesitancy. Again, the question is who's the one that reaches out first to resolve it? The Eight of Swords says, I want to resolve it, but how do I do it? How do I make it, how do I make it sound polite? How do I make it easy on him? They both think this way when they want to resolve things. So they get in their head. They're like, I don't want to upset him. I don't want to stress. I don't want him to stress. I don't want to say the wrong thing, right? They both share that. And then that Nine of Swords, they kind of get kind of stuck. So look, we have both. Two anxious cards, two anxious energy. So they're just like, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to screw it up. I just, it's just one of those feelings, right? And they do that out of love. There's a lot of, that intention, like they get so caught up in their heads and they worry about how they're going to respond to each other just because they have this stable foundation between the both of them. We have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about stability. Four of Wands is about union and, stability, security, and just feeling grounded and safe and protected. There's this huge trust. If you can look at the image of this, this duo on this image, it's like, yeah, I trust you, you trust me. We keep each other safe and we keep each other aligned, kind of thing. And so whenever there's a conflict, they just don't want to upset each other. They don't want to make the wrong move. Okay. All right. Why are they like this? I mean, I know why they're like this, but like, just why? Universe, why? Okay. Next question. Okay, let's pull another deck. This next question from Baby Blue. How do they show love and care for each other? How do they show love and care for each other? Exactly. How does Jihoon and HYUNSUK show love for each other? How do they share their love and care for each other? I am glad we have treasure mediators as well. This is why we have middle line. How do they share? Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Even new. One more. Oh, all right. Okay. So we have 5 feelings here. What are like the 5 themes in terms of showing their love and care for each other or their affection for each other? We have first elevation. Elevation is obviously like pushing each other to their over their boundaries in a positive manner. It's like, hey, I'm not allowing you to be stagnant. You can do better than this. You can do more than this, right? Jihoon can push HYUNSUK. HYUNSUK can push Jihoon. Like, hey, you're good and you're gonna get better. I'm gonna push you to get better, right? So that's that elevation card here. Evolution as well. Evolution. So they share each other. Again, we had that transformation card earlier. So that transformation plus this evolution card, it talks about how, again, HYUNSUK to Jihoon, Jihoon to HYUNSUK, they incorporate change within each other. Okay? They incorporate change within each other. Okay? And then we also have self-love. So they teach each other how to take care of each other. Or basically it's like, say, for example, HYUNSUK tells Jihoon, hey, you should eat. Or Jihoon says the same thing, hey, you should eat. Let me buy you food kind of thing. And he, we saw that like kind of back in, what treasure map episode was that? What treasure map episode was that? I forgot. Oh, it also happened earlier on TMI. TMI, right? In TMI, he, say, for example, HYUNSUK bought him food, right? He bought him food, bought him bananas and whatnot. And so there is that. It's just that self-love. They kind of remind each other to take care of themselves. So we also have freedom. It says you're releasing any self-imposed restrictions, right? So remember in the beginning of this reading, I said that both of them will have their insecurities. And, even to this day, it's normal for people to still get in touch with their insecurities. And so that freedom says that, both of them remind each other like, hey, stop doubting yourself, stop stressing, stop, thinking, these degrading thoughts on yourself. Okay. So that's one, or that's another one. And then we also have, I like this one a lot. This is probably my favorite one. We have humility. We have humility. Is HYUNSUK my future husband? I mean, we could ask. Just kidding. We'll see. Anything's possible, right? So again, this is my favorite card. Humility. Humility, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So again, HYUNSUK and Jihoon have this common ground where they understand each other's backgrounds, they understand each other's stories, and so there's no room for judgment between the both of them, right? So again, there you go. All right. Cool. So I'm going to clear out this deck. Sorry. Okay, next. YouTube collab already. I mean, I'm down. I'm down. Should I give maybe in a future reading? If he wants a reading, I'm down to give you a reading. All right, let's see. Next question from Pear Baby Blue. Thank you again. Will they collaborate or create a subunit in the future? Ooh, let's go. I'm down for this question. You want a reading? I am so down to give you a reading. Let's see. All right. Let's look into some predictions, I guess. Will they collaborate or create any kind of subunit in the future? Here we go. Ooh, okay. Oh, snap. There has been discussions between the two of them. I see it happening. I see it happening. I do see it happening. Let me emphasize why, okay? This is actually something where they kind of discussed this before. We have the Six of Cups. This talks about how, again, remember this was from the beginning of the reading. So the Six of Cups talks about that youthful energy, and they've talked about collaborating a long time ago before. And then we have the Ace of Coins, which talks about investments. So there's like discussion here. And then we have Ace of Wands. So these are two aces. Aces is the form of a new project or something, you know, brand new that they want to kind of manifest or kind of like bring into fruition. So having two aces present in the spread, it talks about like, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's at least discuss it. Like, how do we see ourselves, you know, if we want to do this collaboration, how do we see ourselves doing it? So again, I see it happening. I can't give a timeline yet, the when, but I do see it being discussed. Okay. I do see them actually talking about it. Okay. Then we have this, you know what it is? You know what it is? I don't see it. I don't see a timeline yet of it happening yet because of this Seven of Coins in reverse. Seven of Coins in reverse talks about the an opportunity that needs to unfold in order for more opportunities to happen. So what I mean by that is, say, they're very focused as leaders to focus on the overall group first, right? Treasure is the main priority here. As a whole, treasure as OT12 is the main priority, right? And in order for this unit to happen between the leaders, this can only really happen unless the success of treasure kind of peaks. Make sense? Make sense? So again, it all depends on the success of treasure as a whole first before any other opportunities of like a unit such as the leader line to happen first. But in the meantime, they have been discussing it. Okay. Exactly, Aura. It is conditional to happen first. All right. I saw a question. Two maids might hate me for this, but I just want to know if they'll have any huge scandals in the near future. I was an iconic before, and I really want to experience another pain with I don't want to experience another pain with my boys. I completely understand that. You know, that fear or that traumatic feeling. Okay, I understand. I'm an iconic as well, and I've lived through that. I've witnessed all of that. So I get it. But rather than focusing on anything that can be, you know, scary, I would rather you not pay attention to that. I would rather you just have positive thoughts. Always send good energy out so that more good energy comes back in. Okay? So just spread love, spread positivity. Okay? Spread love, spread positivity. Don't worry about it. Okay? And if things were going to happen on its own, even if things look bad, okay, even if things look bad and even if you may not like it, I need you to understand and trust the universe. Things happen for a reason, whether you like it or not. Okay, things may look bad in your eyes, but if you look at it with a bigger perspective and a bigger picture, it was meant to happen for a better purpose. Okay, but don't think of anything bad or terrible. All right. That is, if there are no hardships, if there are no such things as, you know, shaking sudden upheavals, then there is no such thing as room for lessons. There will never be room for resilience. There will never be room for strength. Does that make sense? I get your fear. I get your fear, but do not let that anxiety take over you. Nothing bad's going to happen. Nothing bad's going to happen. Okay? I promise you that. Even if it looks bad, it's not going to be bad. Keep in gratitude. And again, literally, what was the advice to HYUNSUK and JIHOON? Literally, what was the advice to JIHOON and HYUNSUK? The universe says, just stay grounded, keep yourself grounded. Do not overthink the future. If you have each other, you'll be okay. And it's the same thing for the fandom. Don't think too far ahead. Appreciate now. Appreciate now. Appreciate today, because you'll never get today back. Does that make sense? Appreciate today. Appreciate how treasure is today, because in the future, you're never going to see how they are today again. So don't worry. Don't stress. Don't stress. Okay. Wow, we got some deep talk today. Didn't expect for me to go deep on y'all, but you know, it happens. It happens. All right, let's go forward. Okay. Okay. I kind of went ahead of myself. How did they see themselves? Are they feeling pressured of being leaders in treasure? Are they feeling pressured being leaders of treasure? Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, who wouldn't? I think that's just the common, worry for a leader in general. But yes, they do feel pressured, whatnot. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So they have both of them, okay? Both of them have that kind of mindset. We're like, well, we feel like we're responsible for the success of treasure. It's like, say, if we fail, if the group fails, it's because we failed. If they're successful, it's because we led them to success. So obviously that Six of Wands in reverse, this is their worry as leaders. It's like, hey, we have to take on this responsibility of guiding them the right path, leading them to the right position and working the right ethic, and so they do have that worry, but for the most part, they love being leaders. They love being leaders. That Three of Cups, they enjoy each other's presence, and they're overall really happy that they can share each other's goals, share each other's accomplishments, achievements, and even their burdens, right? There's just this sharing, like sharing is caring kind of thing, right? All right. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So yes, they do have that kind of pressure, and sometimes they feel a little, ahead of themselves. So that Eight of Wands says, maybe they feel a little too eager. Maybe they feel a little rushed, but it's normal for the most part. That's why they have each other. That's why they have that, Three of Cups here, because they can remind each other like to relax and just enjoy each other's presence while they're trying to lead the group. So, all right. The card reminds you of Balinese dancers. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because this deck is derived off of these different cultures of the countries in the world. So I do love this deck. Okay, anyways, moving forward. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's do some more predictions. What what does Jihoon and HYUNSUK desire personally by being in treasure for the next 3 years? It's somewhat a prediction, but also learning what they want in the future. Okay, let's just kind of do it as a general predictions. Ooh, that was loud. Ooh, okay. Oh, I love it here. Damn, okay. Within the next 3 years, this is not predictions. This I'm going to tackle first. What do they want? What does Jihoon and HYUNSUK expect for the group? Right? What does Jihoon and HYUNSUK expect for the group? And like as they lead it, right? So they expect to be the group that is always like, that's always constant. That's always like, they actually don't mind when they don't rest, which is kind of both good and bad at the same time. Like, yes, I get it. You want to keep working hard and whatnot. I get that. I have Capricorn placements. I understand that. But you know, rest is still important. Who am I to talk though? It's 4 in the morning for me. So, but HYUNSUK and JIHOON, they both have this want for the group where like they always want to be constant, they always want their name out there, they always want to show things, they always want to, you know, put out, you know, new stuff every single time. So the Hermit in reverse says no rest. They want to make sure that they're always in the game kind of thing. And then we have the Death card again. Didn't I get that earlier? I got the Death card in my Oracle deck, and this says obviously that HYUNSUK and JIHOON wants the group to always evolve. They always want them and the group to, you know, put out new things. They don't want to always bring out like stagnant and repetitive content. They want to show that they can do a lot of things, different concepts, different genres, different styles, different tasks. You know, they want to be innovative. They always want to, you know, evolve kind of thing. And then obviously we have the Judgment card again. This talks about how they always want to make sure that they are resilient, not just them two as a duo, but also them as a group. They want to make sure that no matter what kind of hardship is, that they're going to stick through it. They're going to stick together kind of thing. And what I like particularly here is the Hanged Man. This is my favorite out of this. The Hanged Man, what does HYUNSUK and JIHOON want for the group with this Hanged Man? They want to be, what's the best word I can say? They want to be mysterious and surprising. Okay, they want to be full of surprises. It's like the Death card, but the Hangman in particular, they just want to kind of like slap you in the face, like bam, like you didn't expect that, did you? The Hangman says, oh, HYUNSUK and JIHOON want to try like really innovative things, things that people don't expect. They want to kind of creep up on you and be like, ta-da, here is something new that you didn't think we'd do. So, you know, but yeah, let's see what predictions we have there. Oh, I love that. I love that. Whoo, let me confirm real quick. That is something. I had a vision a long time ago, and I didn't think it was a vision at first. Oh my gosh, yes. This is everything. This is everything. I had a vision before, and I was like, man, wouldn't that be great if that could happen? So here is, I don't know if this is a prediction, but this is something I can say that they want, and this is something that has been brought up. This is something that they have kind of like pitched in. They pitched the idea already. And here is the thing. I like this because you know how Yedam, before debut, Yedam came out with Whale? You know how that happened? I personally thought, again, before debut even happened, I thought that gradually, like starting for Yedam with Whale, I thought that every single member was going to kind of introduce themselves solo-wise. I thought they were all going to have a solo thing, like a solo project or a solo single or something, just to kind of introduce each other, introduce one by one who they are and what makes Treasure Treasure. That's what I thought. That's what I hoped for. And ironically enough, it looks like HYUNSUK and JIHOON actually had that same vision with this King of Wands. I'm not entirely sure if this is a prediction, but this is something that they have thought of before. They want everyone to have a solo project. Again, I can't say that this is a prediction, but HYUNSUK and JIHOON at least want it. It's not a prediction. This is just saying that HYUNSUK and JIHOON want it, and they've pitched the idea before. And then they have the Hierophant. So they were very firm about this. So it's like, oh, we want this. You know, we really want this. And apparently they keep pitching this idea from time to time. They haven't let go of that idea. Both JIHOON and HYUNSUK want every single member to shine. HYUNSUK and JIHOON want every single member to have their moment. Whether it's in the plans or not, they have pitched the idea. They keep putting that idea. They keep planting the seed within Team Treasure, right? So there is that. And then we have the 7 of Coins. So again, they're not going to back down on that idea. And then I also see this is a prediction. I'm seeing finally a win. I'm not going to say when though. I can see their first win finally. I can finally see their first win. So that should give you guys and the fandom some motivation. I'm seeing the first win finally. So this should give you some motivation. Like, oh, it's happening. I see it. But I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to tell you when. But it's happening. It's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. So that should give you more. This better give you more motivation to do what you need to do. Okay? Amnesia pills. Oh, shoot. Okay. What else? Soon. Don't dwell on it, though. I'm telling you, don't dwell on it. Just work hard. Don't dwell on it. Don't overthink it. Don't think when. Don't think how come it's not happening. No, don't do it. Just work on it. It's happening very soon. Okay. Yeah. Literally. 9 of Wands. Don't give up. Keep doing it. It's happening soon. It's gonna happen soon if you don't quit. The Fool. New chapter. The Sun. We're bound to happiness. So again, don't quit. That 9 of Wands says don't quit. Don't back down now. It's happening. All right? Any other predictions we can foretell? Any other predictions we can foretell? Oh, I can't say that one. Damn, that was clear too. I'm not going to... Okay. Okay, there's some other things, but I'm not going to share that one because I do want that one to manifest. So we're just going to set it and forget it. I'm just going to keep that to myself and forget about it and stuff. But yeah. All right. I'm not going to do any more predictions because you guys get kind of anxious when I do predictions. Okay. Anyways, we are done with this reading. We are done with this reading, actually. So I want to thank everyone that tuned in. I do appreciate I was going to have you guys ask me questions, but I think I've answered a pretty good set amount. So we are done. We are officially done with the reading. So thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thank you again, Baby Blue, for making this reading possible. I do appreciate it. Jason also says thank you. Yeah, I do appreciate it, guys. Thanks, guys. Is it good stuff? Yes, it is good stuff. So, yeah, no, I really do appreciate it. If you guys want me to read another dynamic or you want me to read another idol, it doesn't have to be YG artist, doesn't have to be treasure. I am more than willing to do so. I do my ultimate best to not make this invasive or anything. So if you guys are interested, I'd be more than happy. You guys can book me on my website down below. If you want a personal reading, I'd be more than happy to give you some guidance, some clarity. Yeah, it'll be my honor. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. I wish you the best. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening. Am I going to upload any of my reactions? I will. Not today, though. I'm going to kind of give it a rest day for Jihoon's birthday. Let's focus on Jihoon's birthday tomorrow, and then after I'll start uploading my reactions again. So Is Iksan Boys booked yet? No, no one has booked Iksan Boys yet. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a rest day tomorrow. Let's just enjoy Jihoon's birthday. Let's celebrate Jihoon, and such. So, okay, have a good one. It's literally 4:30 in the morning. I can't. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wash up, go to bed, rest, sleep. Yeah, I'll catch up with everyone. I'll catch up with everyone and celebrate Jihoon's birthday later. Okay. And yes, you can hit up Joyce. Her Twitter at is monster underscore sem, SSAEM on Twitter. If you guys want to do funding, if you can't, for example, afford a reading, you guys can hit her up for another dynamic or whatnot. So, anyways, gonna go. Love you guys. Bye, Lunas. Take care. Bye. Good morning. See ya. Bye. Annyeong.